Hello, today we will be reviewing Cross Purposes by Black Sabbath. So now I know it's been a while since I've uploaded a video. I just haven't been much in the mood for making videos and I've been busy with school and stuff like that, and I'm very sorry about that, but we'll see what happens from here. Maybe I'll upload something soon or so, but I don't know, we'll see. But today I felt like reviewing this album because not a lot of people talk about it, and I think it's a pretty underrated album. And I've seen a few reviews for this album. I've heard many people call it a mixed bag, and today you'll see if I'm one of those people, if I think this is a mixed bag. But let's go ahead and get to the track listing. It starts off with Eyewitness, which has always been one of my personal favorites from this album. I think it's a strong album opener. It has one of my favorite choruses on the album, and I just really like the main riff. It's really catchy, makes you want to bob your head and stuff like that. Just a really enjoyable song. Next, we have Cross of Thorns. I like the melodic verses and the strong vocals in the chorus, and I think it's an often overlooked song. But I really enjoyed Tony Martin's vocals in this song, but especially in the chorus. But next, we have Psychophobia, which is one of the more upbeat songs of the album. It's a pretty catchy song, but it is fairly short. I wish the song was a little longer though, but I do enjoy it though. Next, we have Virtual Death, which, if you're, if you haven't heard this song and you're a fan of the Ozzy era, then it's possible that you might like this song. I mean, it has the evil sounding riffs, it has the slow riffs of the early days, kind of. But I think it's an often overlooked song. It's definitely one of my personal favorites, and I just wish more people talked about this song. And the lyrics are pretty dark too. And the bass intro is definitely interesting too. I like the bass intro, the way the song starts. But Virtual Death, excellent song. Wish more people talked about it. But next we have Immaculate Deception, which for me the riffs stand out the most in this song. I really like the solo, but besides the riffs and the solo, um, nothing much really blows me away. I mean, the vocals in this song are kind of whatever for me. I mean, they sound fine. I just think Tony's performance in the song is nothing to write home about, but he does sound fine though. It's not one of my favorites on the album, but I do think it's a fairly decent song though. I wouldn't really consider any of the songs on this album bad, but there were maybe like two or three songs on this album that are kind of average for Black Sabbath, I guess. But next we have Dying for Love, which is one of their softest songs. I like the chill keyboard tones throughout the song, and I think Tony sounds great. And I don't go back to this song very much, but I do like it. Next we have Back to Eden, which has some pretty catchy riffs, especially in the verses. I really enjoy the solos, and for the most parts, I think it's an underrated song. I mean, the replay value isn't the strongest, but I do still think it's underrated, and I think it has some pretty interesting riffs that many fans might be missing out on. But next we have The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, which starts off melodic for the first 50 something seconds, and then the guitar kicks in, and the guitar throughout the song makes you want to bob your head, which is pretty cool. But The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, this is a song that I don't think about listening to very much. I do like it, but the song just doesn't cross my mind. And it should, because I think it's a pretty cool song. But next we have Cardinal Sin, which has a very interesting intro. Kind of sounds like something you'd hear from a prog metal band, or something you'd hear from like a fantasy movie or something. But yeah, I like the main riff. It has a nice chorus, and it has one of my favorite solos on the album. So if you're a big fan of Black Sabbath's solos, then I suggest checking out this song, Cardinal Sin. Now we have the album closer, Evil Eye. I like the bass part in the middle of the song, where the bass takes the spotlight, and then Tony Martin comes in with his vocals, of course. But I love the riff that starts the song off and how the drums kick in or make their introduction. Apparently, Eddie Van Halen had a hand in this song, but he didn't get credited for his contribution for this song due to restrictions from his label, Warner Bros., for some reason. But anyways, I like the dark riffs. Once again, another great solo from Tony, and this is maybe one of my favorite songs on the album. If not, then maybe an honorable mention. But yeah, that's my review for the album. If I had to rate this album, I'd give it maybe a 7.8, maybe an 8 out of 10. Because there are a few songs that I don't go back to very much, such as Immaculate Deception or The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, or maybe Back to Eden. But there are some cool stuff on here, and I think songs like Eyewitness and Cross of Thorns and Evil Eye are often overlooked and definitely deserve more attention from their fans, from the Black Sabbath fans. But yeah, that's my review. Let me know your thoughts on the album. Have you heard the album? Let me know some of your favorite songs on the album, least favorite songs, or whatever. What are your thoughts on the Tony Martin era and all that good stuff? So, thanks for watching. Take care and have a nice day.